Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. waited so long for this, and finally it's time to get this season underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Knox. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Air Force's offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Sends it back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep, and these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Smith dropping to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line, it's fourth down. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll take it himself. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Falcons line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Smith wants to throw. Finds his man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to get it himself. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Clay. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Going to the running game. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Morris. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fighting off the defender. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Smith wants to throw. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. Quick toss. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Now on the move. Breaks into the open.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the 4th quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. Got a little space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 2nd down coming up. Looks as if he's going to run it.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Here comes the hurry up.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Smith dropping to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The option look. Now the toss. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running into the open space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Clay. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Trying play action. He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Give to the big fullback. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Off the RPO, complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Now on the option. Hard running there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Air Force! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Escapes. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, a squad from the American, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Warhawks have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Smith wants to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. A lot of urgency for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Morris. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Smith dropping to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So UL Monroe's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we got...
There he goes! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Warhawks moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And the Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Right back to the well. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got it. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Brown will throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle and runs through another guy. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. Gets it in there for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week.
And the returner will be dragged down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. He's at touchdown Warhawks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense will quickly use a timeout. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Tight end now in motion. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Touchdown, UL Monroe. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This offense has it with really good field position. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. Unleashes one deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Oh, what a move to get room. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Brown will throw it. And is incomplete on 3rd down. And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Give to the back.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room, it's Hardy. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Fires downfield. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Handoff to the lone back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Warhawks will hustle to the line. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Really nice job by the defense because they're doing their part, especially these last 2 drives now. Trailing here in the 2nd half, but not by much. And they know if they just keep getting it back to their offense, good things are going to happen. Really nice job on 3rd down that time, getting the sack and now giving their offense another chance.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the American, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Warhawks about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Smith dropping to pass. Right on the money. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Myers. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So Louisiana Monroe's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line. Motion from the back. Brown wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man on the outside. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Smith wants to throw. He breaks a tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They're looking to throw on second and short. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a... And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got a man. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Warhawks want to crank the tempo. Let's take just a second here on the Warhawks. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Smith dropping to pass. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Tempo in overdrive. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Under fire. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kick is in the air. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need...
Turning it on! Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Flanagan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rush is on him.